Let's keep this winning streak going.
It's good, MP.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Sunday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana. Then on Wednesday, they'll go back home and they'll be hosting the Detroit Pistons.
And for their matchup with Phoenix, it's one that I'm curious about. It'll be the 6th contest on the season for them, and a game that should have a lot of great matchups.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Inside for him, it's Martin next to Embiid. Tyrese Maxey out there with Gordon, and it's George in at the 3. And for Toronto, in at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Brady Dick is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Hearing scouts talk about MP before the draft, the one concern they had was his hesitation to take over games himself.
And I think that's just how MP is wired, right? He's always been a team-first player, even if that means sacrificing his own shot a bit too often.
Coaching staffs, Clark, have certainly grown since your time in the league. Do you think that can lead to too many voices in the locker room?
I really don't think that's an issue, Kevin, because no matter how many coaches you have, typically they are all in sync, and the head coach has usually put his staff together, and therefore they're moving in the same direction.
And the first of many to come, explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Barrett. Last game he had 12. Here's Pirtle. Shot clock at 5. The Raptors need to get a shot up. Nobody near Barnes. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The 3 from George. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
I think a lot of people were surprised by that result because on paper, you didn't think that game would be that competitive.
That's really why we enjoy watching the game. You know, the fact that the only thing that's predictable is the unpredictability of it. It didn't turn out the way you might have expected, but that's why you got to get between the lines and tee it up.
Now Barrett. Paul George missing from long range. And here is Pirtle. Pirtle with a screen on Martin. The 3 from Barnes. Pirtle, the pass to Dick. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And that is why this team has Brady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
Here's Dick. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Here's Barrett. And Embiid pulls it down.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And Joel Embiid is a giant center. Clark, his size, his arm span. How does his sheer size, do you think, affect the game?
Well, he's a mountain of a man. Not only is he tall, he's wide, and he's deep too, Kevin. In other words, he's hard to get around. And he's also hard to challenge because he's north and south. So, and you factor in his touch. This guy does things that I've not really seen a guy of his size do, particularly when you talk about pity-patting the dribble and knocking down face-up jumpers all the way out to the three-point line. It should almost be unlawful for a guy north of 3 bills to be doing that.
A nice shot by George.
The mid-range, no problem for PG. He's really improved as a shooter.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Darko Rajakovic had a few moments to share with me before. Coach said he knows the obstacles of playing against Paul George. He told me, you know he's going to have his fingerprints all over this game on offense and defense. Our goal will be to minimize how often we let him disrupt our game plan. To see how long they can keep George out of the picture. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Barrett. It's hauled in by George. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Got a piece of it. Quickly against Maxey. A shot good from Quickly. Quickly's got his second bucket tonight.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Maxey. 5 points in the game. Lays it up off the glass. Maxey's got 7 points in the game. And so Quickly will bring it up for the Raptors. On the wing, Barnes. Toronto working the ball around now. Barrett, no good. For Philadelphia, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Here's Maxey. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Dick with it. He's against Gordon. Quickly kicks to Barrett. And he gets the bucket.
He's trying to get it going offensively, but right now just 1 of 4 to start.
76ers trailing. Outside Gordon. Back to Maxey. It's Martin on the wing. Hurdle against Embiid. The putback, it's hauled in by the Raptors. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team. Quickly the pass to Pirtle. Onside Barrett. The three. And it's quickly in the corner. Barnes the screen. Fires from deep. And Emmanuel quickly gets the three. Quickly's got his third basket of the night.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
The offensive rebound. That one doesn't drop.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
A putback.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Ultra impressive, guys. Caught them off guard, and they've taken the momentum in this game now.
Pass to Martin. Outside Gordon. To the inside. They need this. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
That free throw, no good. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. Well, the Sixers this summer signing Paul George to create a star trio, along with the great value signings around the edges, really is widely regarded as one of the league's most improved rosters. And guys, this team is poised to compete with the league's best. They have a big three, and they have a real chance now to win a championship.
No doubt about it. We appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Here's quickly. He's got 7. Here's the screen. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Gordon inside. Quickly covering, and there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Outside Martin. Here's Maxey.
Yeah, but you have to like the mentality to get inside, even though they're struggling to finish.
Yeah, I love the mentality getting inside. I mean, they've been bottled up in there. But when you attack the paint, generally good things are going to happen for you.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. trailing here by 8. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Here's Barnes after the made shot from Joel Embiid. The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, GA, had a terrific rookie year, as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, it was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but, man, he had a monster third year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes especially took a leap.
And he makes the first.
And Barnes, an all-around threat, a good scorer, aggressive rebounder, solid passer, and more than capable defensively.
And the 76ers making a change here. Drummond's checked in. Barnes hits them both. And the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
Martin with the bucket.
George continuing to become a better passer. That's one area that's clearly improved over his career.
Pass to Dick. On the wing, Barnes. And he makes good on the layup. Barnes has got 8 points.
Already, they piled up 8 second chance points.
Feasting on those backboards. I love that physicality.
And here's George for 3. Here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
You know, I would venture to say if you didn't run one play for Drummond all night, he still could score in double digits. He is an incredible offensive rebounder.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. We have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him. We have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
And so here's Toronto. Paul George making his last shot. Quickly looking it over. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
That's 4 connections and 5 tries now for him in what's been a great first quarter.
Martin finds Maxey. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
The quick-footed, creative Maxey, so much fun to watch. He plays with such boundless energy, and he's still got room to grow.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
They didn't hesitate to start working the offensive glass, and I tell you, those efforts have been rewarded with these second chance points.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Martin's checked in for Caleb Martin. Oubre comes in for George. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Gordon. We've seen Tyrese Maxey and his game go to another level. Clark, what makes him a top-level scorer in your opinion?
Kevin, there are a couple of things that really stand out. His sheer speed with the ball is remarkable. His fearlessness and confidence, every great scorer has that. And then his ability to knock down the three-point shot off the catch or off the dribble gives him an added step of quickness when he's taking it to the rack. And all of that makes him a dynamic scorer.
Shoot 2.
A free throw drops for Quickly. Recently, the Raptors made moves, Greg, to add some Canadian-born talent to their roster.
They traded for R.J. Barrett and Kelly Olynyk, two guys that represent Canada in international play, and were both born in Toronto, now playing for their hometown team.
And Quickly drops them both. With every passing season, Quickly's role seems to expand.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's had to prove himself over and over. And now that he has, I don't think you find nearly as many doubters as he had when he first came into the league.
This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team, shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
First free throw is good. You know, Clark, the days of trust the process are long gone. The Sixers are now focused on the now.
As well they should be, Kevin. With a superstar big guy in his prime and Joel Embiid, there's no time like the present. And it's not going to last forever, so they need to capitalize.
So he gets them both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
To the middle. Here's Quickly. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First in steals, second in free throw percentage, and they were second in the league in terms of fewest turnovers. Just a smart, heady group out there that doesn't beat themselves.
And last season, everything started with their defense. You mentioned their #1 ranking in steals. The pressure they put on opponents was nonstop. A free throw drops for Quickly. And Quickly drops them both. The 76ers trail by 5. Oubre outside. Back to Maxey. Buries it down low. And that's 13 points for Tyrese Maxey.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's Quickly. Olynyk trying to break loose. It's in. He's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
And Drummond kicks to Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Every time Maxey steps on the floor, you expect a big scoring night. Tyrese can explode offensively at any time.
Here's Abaji, covered by Martin. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Raptors lead by 6.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Maxey looking it over. Inside. Outside for Martin. Fires the 3. That shot off. Toronto leading by 6. 32 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Goes back up, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The 76ers trail by 6. Now here's Embiid. He had 27 points last game. Here's McCain. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid. What a performance for Emmanuel Quickly. He has been the story for Toronto. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. Back right after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, we've got Kelly Oubre. Martin is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Lowry in at the one. And Philadelphia making a change here. Council's checked in.
Coming on the floor for the 76ers, number 14, Ricky Council.
Drawing fouls, Clark getting to the line, all part of the game, but do you think players try and draw fouls too often now?
I do in some cases, but I think it's more on an individual basis. I mean, players have to do what they need to do to try to score the ball, but I don't think anybody likes, one, guys flopping to draw fouls, and then two, whining when fouls aren't called.
And here are the 76ers now, after the Raptors pick up two. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. And the dunk by Embiid.
I got pity for that rim right there, Joel Embiid. That's a big man banging that thing down.
Pass to Barrett. And the rejection by Embiid. And now running it up the court. Martin pushing it up. Out to the right wing. And here's Embiid. The fader. Toronto grabs the miss. Barrett's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Launches a three. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his seventh rebound here tonight. Down low, here's Martin. Chalk up two there.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
So it's Toronto now. 76ers getting the bucket. And the bank shot is good. He has 5. The 76ers trail by 3. Pass to Oubre. Martin with a screen on Brown. To the paint. And it's Martin that time on the assist by Oubre. Oubre's got 3 assists in the game. And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Yabusele, he's checked in for the 76ers. Now we'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. The 76ers third.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
For the three, Crane's the three-pointer. 8 points for him.
Brown is a willing and able passer who typically makes the right play.
The 76ers trail by 4. Pass to Embiid. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Olynyk. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
At the line for the 76ers, Joel Embiid. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
The physicality of Embiid, unmatched really, yet he's so much fun to watch because he's agile, has skill and touch. Man, is he a joy to watch work.
And Embiid drops them both.
Clearly an MVP caliber talent now. Embiid continues to impress with his versatility on both ends. A man that big shouldn't be able to do the stuff that he does with the ball.
Now here's Barrett. Misses the wing Jared.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
At the top of the key, Embiid. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Now Brown. Six to shoot. Olynyk, a screen on Lowry. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And he drives in. That evens the score. McCain's got 5 points so far.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety. Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Oubre outside. Pass to Embiid. Outside Lowry. Fires from the wing. Abaji pulls it in. In Toronto, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Into the lane. And that one, good.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Raptors have been excellent at the free throw line here today, a flawless 6 for 6.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success.
Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Toronto. Scotty Barnes comes in for R.J. Barrett. The 76ers trail by 5. Oubre outside. Trying to find Martin. He's got it now. It's hauled in by the Raptors. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways. I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks. Barnes can't get it to go. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for Philadelphia. It's a 3-point game. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Lowry is a fearless scorer despite his lack of size, and he's never one to back away from the trees inside.
Barnes outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. And it's Lowry with the rebound.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
And the leaping ability of Oubre Jr. When he gets inside, this guy is determined to finish.
Barnes outside. 14 feet away. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Pass to Pirtle. Back to Barnes. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
There you see the strength of Barnes. He's really hit the weight room, improving that upper body strength.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
He was extremely sharp at the free throw line in their last outing.
And it helped them get a narrow win. They needed every one of those points he got from the line.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. George comes in for Kelly Oubre. And Maxey subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And that one misses. 76ers have gone 7 of 13 for the field since the start of the second. And George gets it to go.
You've got to be alert to where George is out on that perimeter because that jumper of his has become dangerous.
Barrett wide open. He fires. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barrett's got 7 points in the game. Outside, Martin. Back to Maxey. Pass to Drummond. And Pirtle sends it back.
And Pirtle deserves a lot of credit for his shot blocking ability. He's a dynamic and dynamite shot blocker.
Barrett with the ball. 7 points in the game. No good on the triple. Maxey passes to Martin. No good on the shot. Good D by Barnes. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Raptors with the lead. Quickly finds Barnes. Keeps it alive.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots. You know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Looking to get back on track here. Good work defensively by Martin. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Martin with the screen for Maxey. The 76ers with another miss.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Maxey. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. The 3 from George. Offensive rebound. And Drummond is right there.
Mark him up for the board and dunk. Drummond's MO is to own the paint.
Here's Quickly. 15 points in the game. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Drummond's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Maxey kicks to Gordon. Back to Maxey. with the screen for George. Over Barrett. And it's George missing. And Barrett has got the ball here for Toronto. Barnes, screen on George. Barrett for three. Here's Barnes. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Barnes has got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's just using his strength to fight for that rebound. And then Barnes able to send it back.
Outside, Maxey. Teardrop shot and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Maxey is a do-it-all guard. I mean, defense never knows if he's going to shoot it, pass it, or take off the dribble.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Maxey hits them both.
Not only is Maxey solid and efficient from the line, but he gets there quite a bit too.
And here is Quickly. He's got 15. Beyond the arc. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Drummond, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
You know, this is where you want to get Drummond the ball. The closer he is, the more effective he becomes.
Pass to Barnes. Hurdle with a screen on Martin. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Yeah, that's a good observation on your part. Fewer free throw attempts for them this quarter. And the danger is they can't afford to get too comfortable out there because they've got the lead. Otherwise, it might start to get away from them.
That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Raptors lead by 2. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so is our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
A look here now at the 76ers. Hey, their spirits are high. They have a chance to start the season on a winning streak. Build up that momentum, guys.
The way they looked in that first game, it certainly wouldn't be a surprise. And guys, how about the Raptors? Involved in a very competitive matchup right now.
They've done a lot of things well, but I look at the second chance points. That's where they're doing the most damage, guys.
Comes down to 1-2. Right now, they wanted more.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Nice performance by Emmanuel Quickly.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
76ers trailing. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Grady Dick is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Barrett at the 3 spot. That's the move starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic.
Strong take from Embiid right there. The big fella's got major mobility.
Barnes left side. Here's Dick, defended by Gordon. Quickly against Maxey. And that one's good. Quickly.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now here is Martin. Hits it from 3-point range. Martin's got 6 points. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Quickly the pass to Barrett. Pirtle with a screen on George to the middle. And it's Pirtle that time on the assist from Barrett. And the Raptors lead by 1.
Got to admire how fast Pirtle slashes to the rim after setting the screen.
Top of the key. Maxey, no good. The Raptors shooting at 46%, making some buckets. And it's Barrett penetrating. Tries again. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Pass to Embiid. Outside, George. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Seems effortless for George, that quick release of his.
Toronto, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Barnes outside. Now Dick. He has 5. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Embiid, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Pirtle with a screen on George. Looking to end his cold spell. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut back down to 2 points on the basket from Barrett.
The decision-making of Barrett continuing to improve. I love when he's decisive like this.
Martin wide open. He fires. The 3-pointer no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Quickly against Maxey. Now here's Quickly. He's covered closely. That shot no good. Barrett against George. Embiid, the pass to Martin. On the wing, Gordon. Still yet to score.
Inside, Gordon is at a disadvantage, but he's tough and he's physical. I mean, he's able to play through contact on that shot.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line last year? So he's happy and also consistent there with those numbers.
Free throw good from Eric Gordon.
And Gordon just continues to prove why he's so valuable. I mean, he knows he's out there to shoot the ball, and he does it very well.
And so he hits both. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Harden against Barnes. On the wing quickly. Back to Barnes. Clock at 6. Pass to quickly. And again, no good by Toronto.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Maxey. He's got 17. Embiid against Pirtle. High post, Embiid. Shoots over Pirtle. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Embiid's got the lead up to 6 now for Philadelphia. Outside, Barrett. Back to quickly. With some arc. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Maxey. Pass to Gordon. Three-pointer by Embiid. Joel showing off the range.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Back to quickly. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Quickly's got 4 this quarter.
And all the attention goes to Dick's jump shot, but he's a willing passer as well.
Outside Maxey. Outside Martin. Here's Embiid. Some solid defense from Pirtle. Raptors trail by 7. Quickly the pass to Barnes. Yep, that one goes. Barnes has got 14.
And right where he wants to be. It's so dangerous letting Barnes get inside like that.
Outside, George. Back to Maxey. Up top, Embiid. Hits the jumper in space. He's got 18.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Barnes outside. Misses the 3. The 76ers leading by 7. Count it, good.
George takes the contact, but good body control there allows him to finish.
Onside, Barrett. Maxey against Quickly from outside the arc. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Back to Gordon. And here's George for 3. Good for his 6th make and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
And again, no good by Toronto.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see. Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Barnes dishes to Pirtle. Barnes kicks to Quickly. Now here is Pirtle. Pass to Barrett. Over in the corner, Barnes. Over Maxey. They can't stop the run with that one.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here's Gordon. It's rebounded by Dick. Raptors trail by 12. And it's Quickly in the corner. Back to Dick. Pass to Barrett. The 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Barrett's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Showing improvement in that aspect of his game. Barrett wants to get better firing off the catch.
Here's Maxey. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Barrett's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And it's Pirtle at the elbow. To the inside. It's good, and the 76ers lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Quickly.
Skill level of Hurdle, admirable. So good at getting the ball over to the open teammate.
Now, here's Maxey. 17 points in the game. Here's Embiid. Kicks it out to Maxey. Offensive rebound. Rim blocker, Joel Embiid.
The size and strength of Embiid, he is absolutely mammoth. Really hard to deal with. You may need a couple of guys to box him out.
Hurdle finds Quickly. Dick in the corner. Pass to Barnes. It's up a three. Paul George grabs the miss.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Here's Martin. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Some changes here for the 76ers. Martin's checked in for Caleb Martin. Oubre comes in for George. And it's Lowry in for Eric Gordon. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. And here are the 76ers now. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to Brown. Oubre with the steal. Tries it from 9, and he knocks down the jumper. Oubre's got his second bucket of the night.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now, here's Quickly. 24 points for him. Olynyk, a screen on Maxey. 5 on the clock. And the Raptors miss again.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Oubre. Poke loose. Olynyk with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Abaji the pass to Quickly. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Here's Martin. And now running it up the court. Martin pushing it up. Maxey passes to Oubre. Launches it. It's good from long range. Oubre's got the lead up to 14 now for the 76ers.
Asking Oubre to help stretch the floor, and he delivered.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Olynyk, a screen on Lowry. Here he goes. Quickly. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Outside, Martin. Lowry with the ball. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Quickly. Quickly's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Olynyk, a screen on Oubre. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 15 points in the game.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
And so it's Philadelphia enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Back to the action in just a minute. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Oubre out there with Martin. Then there's Lowry. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's McCain in at the 2. Martin kicks to Low. Shoots it. Rebound by Olynyk.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Brown feeling it out a bit. And it's good. 2 points. Brown's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Raptors. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. High post, Embiid. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 4th assist in this one. Brown outside. To the wing on the left. Screen by Olynyk. 3-pointer. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Throws it up high and finished off by Martin.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Outside Lowry. At the top of the key, Embiid. Drops in the tray. Embiid's got 18 points just in the second half.
Yeah, you know, we've seen a much different version of him in this half, guys. He's been sharper, more focused, and more assertive.
Screen by Olynyk. From deep. Bangs home the trifecta. 20 points for him.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Pass to Martin. Oubre outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Brown outside. Olynyk dishes to Brown. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Oubre can't get it to go. Raptors trail by 12. Pass to Brown. Boucher the screen from downtown. And they get it back. Here's Abaji. The tray. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Here's McCain. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
First team foul. Shooting for Philadelphia. McCain taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Scotty Barnes, he's checked in for the Raptors. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for the 76ers. Both shots good from the stripe.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Gordon against Barnes. Down low. Shoots the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. He's got 23.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Pass to McCain. Kicks it out to Gordon. Embiid sets the pick for Gordon. Oubre outside. 3-pointer, Lowry. Rebound by the Raptors. Olynyk's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Here's Barnes. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Just tough, gritty play there by Barnes. That's how you deal with physicality.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Philadelphia.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
And, Clark, if you look at the NBA's draft combine, prospects now required to participate in drills and in other testing to be eligible for selection.
I like that, Kevin. I really do. I mean, it's part of being a professional. You can't just opt out of things because your agent says you should or you don't feel like it. This is a professional business, so there should be some standards and accountability. And I think it goes hand in hand with the push for parity. It ensures equal access to the information that will enable all teams to make informed decisions on draft day. So I like it. I really do.
Gordon kicks to Lowry. Jacks up a 3. It's good from Gordon on the assist by Embiid. And the 76ers lead by 12. Pass to Barnes. Hurdle with a screen on Martin. Here's Barnes. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
R.J. Barrett's checked in for the Raptors. Then for the 76ers, Caleb Martin comes in for Martin. And Maxey subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Here's Maxey. Paul George, he's checked in for Kelly Oubre.
Second team foul. Coming on the floor for the 76ers, number 8, Paul George.
Now, here's Maxey. Not a lot of room. From the arc. Another three for Philadelphia.
And certainly, they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Embiid finds Maxey. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Checking in at about 200 pounds, Maxey is much stronger than he appears.
At the line for the 76ers, Tyrese Maxey taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Maxey hits them both. Raptors trail by 11. Pass to Barnes. Clock at 4. Hurdle with a screen on Martin. That's a 2 from Barnes. It's hauled in by the 76ers. George looking around. Pass to Embiid. Over Barnes. Oh, Embiid too tough inside.
With his diverse offensive game, 7 feet tall, maybe a little north of that, and 280 pounds, Embiid might be the toughest assignment in the league.
Hurdle with a screen on Gordon. Over in the corner, Barnes. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Barnes has got 7 points for the quarter.
In trouble with the 24-second clock? Get it to Barnes. That guy knows what to do.
And they double up Maxey. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Don't care how strong you are, how big you are, what you think you can do. Embiid is a load to handle. And Joel will get to the line.
For 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Pass to Barnes. Inside, here's Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
Hey, look at Pirtle. Making it look easy, dropping the hammer down on the defense.
Philadelphia leading by 11. Outside, Maxey. Outside, Gordon. Maxey kicks to George. Back to Maxey. Shoots from 12. No good there. Toronto's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the 4th and been successful 3 times. Barnes outside. Pass to Pirtle. Shot clock at 6. And the 3 off target. The 76ers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50% outside Gordon. Embiid with the screen on quickly. Shot by Gordon wide open. The 76ers with another miss. Raptors trail by 11. Pass to quickly. To the inside. Barnes down low. Working on Martin. Barnes can't get it to go. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Here's Maxey. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Maxey's got 24.
Recognize that space given, and Maxey pulled up in the mid-range for the bucket.
To the middle. Here's Barnes. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. 23 points in the game.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Philadelphia leading by 11. Maxey passes to Embiid. Here's Martin. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist. Embiid's got 4 assists now tonight. Barnes screen on Maxey. Raptors with a fresh shot clock. Second chance shot. Misses at the rim. The 76ers shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Pass to Gordon. Back to Maxey. Here's Embiid. That misses off the backboard. Raptors trail by 13. Takes it off the glass.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the 76ers.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop him. Just another excellent game it was for Joel Embiid.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Pass to Pirtle. And so they foul intentionally.
That's his second personal foul. 15th foul. Shooting for Philadelphia, Eric Gordon. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And no good as the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Toronto calls timeout. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother him. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Sometimes the shots just don't fall. Just let it go. Focus on the next game.
So there's congrats to MP on his first 20-point game. I remember the first time I scored 20 in college. An amazing feeling.